Welcome to RK Tutorials. Solutions to Engineering Mechanics by S. Timoshenko, D.H. Young, J.V. Rao and Sukumar Pati. In this tutorial, we will discuss problem set 2.3 and problem number 2.31. Two identical rollers, each of weight Q is equal to 445 newtons, are supported by an inclined plane and a vertical wall as shown in the figure. That means two rollers, you can see two rollers. These two rollers are supported by an inclined plane and also vertical wall. These two rollers are supported by each other. Assuming smooth surfaces, find the reactions induced at the points of support A, B and C. Our interest is to find the reaction forces RA, RB and RC. Now the concept is, any body is supported, a reaction force will develop, and the reaction force is always perpendicular to the support and it is towards the body. That means this roller is supported by this inclined plane here. So here a reaction force will develop and this reaction force is perpendicular to the surface and it towards the body. This roller is also supported with this roller at this point. Hence, reaction force will develop which is perpendicular to the surface, means you just draw a tangent to this and draw a normal to that tangent, which gives a line like this which is parallel to this surface. And the reaction force developed onto this cylinder because of this cylinder is like this. Similarly, if you look at this second cylinder, this cylinder is also in contact with this. So here a reaction force will develop and this reaction force will be like this. These two are magnitudes must be same. Let's go to the problem. This I will consider as cylinder 1. Let us see what are the various forces that are acting on the cylinder 1. The first force is the self-weight Q, of course. Now, as I mentioned, a reaction force, since the roller 1 is in contact with this inclined surface here, reaction force will develop. This reaction force is RA, which is perpendicular to this inclined surface and it is towards the support. In addition to that, this roller is also in contact with this second roller. Hence, second roller will gives a reaction force onto the first roller. In what direction? This direction is along the line joining of this cylinder. Why it is so? The reason is this is the tangent and perpendicular to this tangent, the reaction force will develop perpendicular to this tangent. Now here you can see the reaction force is R. This is the reaction force R developed on cylinder 1 by cylinder 2. Similarly, if you consider the roller 2, the various forces are of course the self-weight Q and the reaction force at B, that is RB, which is perpendicular to the surface and is towards the body. Similarly, you can find reaction force R. This reaction force R is given by the roller 1 onto roller 2 because this roller 2 is in contact with the roller 1 at this surface. The reaction force is perpendicular, means first draw a tangent, to that you draw a normal. So this line is parallel to this line. Similar type of problem we have solved the previous video, that is problem number 2.30. Please watch it from RK Tutorials. You can also find reaction developed at this point, that is RC, which is perpendicular to the vertical surface and it is towards the roller. These are the various forces that are acting on cylinder 1 and cylinder 2. Let us analyze individually. First, let us consider cylinder 1. What are the various forces? Here three forces are acting on the roller. That is, the first one is the self weight, that is 445. Next force is RA, which is perpendicular to this inclined surface. And the third force is R. This R, it is like this. Now this Q is vertical, but this RA and R are inclined surface. We need to find the angle. Look at this RA. You know that this RA is perpendicular to this inclined surface. And given that this inclined surface makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. Hence, its perpendicular makes the same angle 30 degrees with the vertical. Similarly, you can see this R and this surface, these two are parallel. Hence, this R makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. So here you can see that the reaction R makes 30 degrees with the horizontal, and this RA makes an angle 30 degrees with the vertical. Now, this is a three-force system. All three forces are meeting at a particular point. All three forces are divergent. Hence, I can apply sine rule. I have prepared a separate video on the concept of sine rule. Please watch it from RK tutorial. According to the sine rule, now this force 445 divided by angle between other two forces. What are the other two forces? RA and R. So I want this angle. Clearly you can see this angle is 30, and given that this is 30, so this makes an angle 60 degrees. So this angle is nothing but 90. So we can say it is 445 by sine 90. Similarly, R divided by sine of angle between other two forces. What are the other two forces now? RA and 445. So I want this angle. And given that this angle is 30, so obviously this angle becomes 60 and this is 90. So angle between these two forces becomes 90 plus 60. I can write that R divided by sine 150. Similarly, RA divided by sine of angle between the other two forces R and 445. This is 30, already we know. This is 90 degrees. So angle between these two becomes 120. So I can write the equation RA by sine 120. Once you know all these three expressions, then I can find the required values R and RA. By equating these two expressions, I can find RA is equal to 445 into sine 90, because sine 90 is equal to 1. So I can write RA is equal to 445 into sine 120. Then I can find the value RA, reaction at A, RA is equal to 385.4 newtons. Similarly, by taking these two expressions, I can write R is equal to 445 into sine 150, or you can say R value is 222.5 newtons. This is the reaction force. Now, on cylinder 2, the same reaction force is acting, magnitude is same, to satisfy the equilibrium condition. So if you consider the cylinder 2 alone, there are four forces. One is Q, another one is R, another one is RC, and the last one is RB. So let us transfer all those four forces onto separate XY plane. This is my cylinder 2. The first force is the self weight 445, and this is the reaction at B, that is RB. And now we can see that R value I am changed to 222.5, because I know this R is equal to 222.5 from the free body diagram of cylinder 1. And last force is RC, which is acting horizontal. Now you know very well this R is equal to 225, which is parallel to the surface, which makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. So this angle is 30 degrees. and this RB, this also makes an angle 30 degrees with the vertical, hence you can say this angle is 30 degrees because RB is perpendicular to this inclined surface and this inclined surface makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal, hence this RB makes an angle 30 degrees with the vertical. Now this system is consisting of 4 forces. Since it is a 4-force system, I cannot apply a sine rule. Now we need to apply the concept of resolution of a force. I have prepared a separate video on the concept of resolution of a force. Please watch it from RK tutorials. Now let us resolve all these forces along x-axis and y-axis. Now this RC is along x-axis, so you need not to resolve. This 445 is along y-axis, so you need not to resolve. Now this RB makes an angle 30 degrees with the y-axis. So you can resolve this force into like this along x-axis and y-axis. Now this RB makes 30 degrees with the vertical, hence the vertical component is RB cos 30 and the horizontal component is sine component. Here you can see the vertical component is RB cos 30 and the horizontal component is RB sine 30. Similarly, the 222.5 makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal. So this force you can resolve along x-axis and y-axis like this. This makes an angle 30 degrees with the horizontal, hence horizontal component is the cos component, the other component is the sine component. Now look at this, the horizontal component of 222.5 is 222.5 into cos 30 and the vertical component is 222.5 into sine 30. Now we have resolved all the forces along x-axis and y-axis. Now we can apply equilibrium equation sigma Fy is equal to 0 and sigma Fx is equal to 0. Here I will take the upward direction is positive. Hence RB cos 30 is equal to 445 plus 222.5 into sine 30, or you can say 0.866 into RB is equal to 445 plus 222.5 into 0.5, and after simplification you will get RB is equal to 642.32 newtons. This is the answer for this problem. You can also take sigma Fx is equal to 0 to find the value of Rc. Now I will take this direction is my positive direction. So Rc is equal to Rb sin 30 plus 222.5 into cos 30. So you can simplify this. You know Rb is equal to 642.32. You can substitute here. Then you will get 642.3 into sin 30 plus 222.5 into cos 30. And you can simplify. Then you can find Rc is equal to 513.84 newtons. So Rb is equal to 642.32 and Rc is equal to 530.84 newtons. These two are the answers for this problem.